Hello, and thank you for popping into Pop-Up Prayers. My name is Jaryn Nelson, and I'm your virtual prayer partner here in Pop-Up Prayers. I hope you've been having a great week, and I'm sure you're all very aware that we are now in the first week of December. So the countdown is now on, and as we head toward the holidays here, I would imagine that some of you have your certain holiday traditions that you do besides, getting a Christmas tree, whether you get a fresh one or, put up an artificial one. We all have our little holiday traditions. And one of those is watching holiday movies. And back in 1943, a short story by the name of The Greatest Gift was written by Philip Van Doren Stern. This became the basis for the 1946 film, It's a Wonderful Life. And of course, this film, as you probably might be aware, went on to be nominated for 5 Oscars and has been recognized as one of the best and most inspirational American films of all time. So I imagine you're all aware of the story, but in the event that someone has not seen this, in the story, there's a man by the name of George Pratt. He's dissatisfied with his life, and he is contemplating suicide as he stands on a bridge on Christmas Eve. He is approached by a stranger who's, kind of unpleasantly dressed, but he's a well-mannered man, and they strike up a conversation. The man has a bag, and George tells the man that he wishes he had never been born. And the man tells him that his wish has been granted and that he's never been born. The man tells George that he should take the bag with him wherever he goes, and, should anybody inquire or address him, he should pretend to be a door-to-door brush salesman. So, this film was way back in the day, because we don't have brush salesmen anymore going door to door. Anyway, so George takes the bag and returns to his town, and discovers that a lot of things are different. No one knows him. His friends have taken different routes, oftentimes worse routes, due to his absence in their life. His little brother, whom he had saved from death in a swimming accident, perished because George wasn't there to rescue him. And of course, George's wife, the woman he knew as his wife, is now married to someone else. So George returns to the bridge, and the man is there, and he questions the strange man. And he says, the man explains that George wanted more when he had already been given the greatest gift, the gift of life. And so George takes the lesson to heart and begs the man to return his life to him. And the man obliges. And I imagine you all know the rest of the story. But I got to thinking, this has been one of those years where there may be moments where we're thinking, oh man, how do I get out of this one? It's not feeling like maybe such a wonderful life. For many of us, a lot of things have changed, and it's not like, there might be a light on the horizon, but there's still a lot of uncertainty. And so I want us to be able to tune into the fact that regardless of what is going on in our life, we truly can come to this inner knowing, a deep knowing that no matter what's going on in our life, we have already been given all. We have already been given everything that we need, and we have been given the greatest gift, which is the gift of life. So with that, let's go into prayer, a prayer for realizing our wonderful life. We know that there is one life, that it is God's life, and that this life and its essence is also our life and what we are. This is so because life has gifted itself to us without effort or reservation of any kind. It has withheld nothing from us. Knowing this, we choose to be grateful for our life, recognizing the great gift that has been given to us. We are now willing to share the best of ourselves with the world. With complete abandonment, we surrender the small self to the greatness of the higher self. We unearth the divine gifts that are within and willingly put them into service for the greater good. We do this spontaneously, with great joy, withholding nothing as no good has been withheld from us. We are increasing our own livingness by allowing life to joyfully live through us as it desires. Today is good, tomorrow is bright, for the nature of reality cannot be otherwise. For this, we give great thanks and affirm our wonderful life, and so it is. And in no way do I want to minimize what anybody is going through and just throw out nice sounding words. I realize that everybody is having their own experience with this 2020 pandemic that's going on. But I do know that there is a truth that we can hold on to, and as we turn our focus to that which is the greater truth, the greater reality, reality begins to shift for us. And so I hope that you can hold that to be true in the midst of what you're going through, and I hope that you will begin to see shifts in your life. Shifts that are looking more and more wonderful for you as you turn constantly, just stubbornly keep turning to truth. So I have an affirmation for you, which I hope will help. I wholeheartedly accept that there is one perfect, wonderful life. That life is God's life. And God's life is my life right now. All right. I hope all of you have a marvelous week, experiencing more and more perfection, more of a wonderful life, more peace, more joy, more love. Namaste. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.